Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on the time zone. Now today, President William Ruto hosted the UDA Special National Governing Council NGC meeting at State House in Nairobi. I don't know what comes to your mind when you hear such a thing. A president, head of state, a symbol of national unity, hosting a political party meeting inside the State House. Now in this country, at least we are better off because the Constitution realized the importance of keeping these political parties alive and well-funded. Second, that in our Constitution, it has allowed a certain budget to go and take care of political parties. So there is a certain amount of money the party will get depending on the number of seats they have won from MCA, MP, governor, woman rep, senator, even president. So those percentages will come. That means you have to get a good office to operate your activities and even across the country. And you should be in a position even to hire places to host your activities. But UDA being one of the biggest parties in this country are not using such chances. Instead, they opt through their party leader to have their political party meeting in the State House. So, is State House still a symbol of national unity? Is it still a state property? Is it still a state institution? Those are the questions you should be asking yourself when you see those UDA colors. Everyone donning in UDA brand inside State House. That is the big question that you should be asking yourself. And this can also be enough grounds to question Ruto's reputation as the president. It is enough to question him. It is enough grounds for you to say that you no longer have confidence in President William Ruto's leadership. That he is no longer a symbol of national unity anymore. Instead, he is acting so bipartisan. He is so partisan. He does not embrace everyone. Because once you are the president, you are a president for all. At least if Ruto was hosting a religious leaders in the State House, that is tick. If he's hosting youth, that is tick. If he has called women Mamamboga, that is tick. But when he starts hosting people branded in UDA colors only, he become partisan. And this is the message from one Honorable Peter Kalerwa Salasia to President William Ruto. In his views, he believed that the act of the president hosting UDA NGC meeting at State House is enough grounds to impeach President William Ruto. I want us to go through what he has wrote and also weigh in and give our views on the same. But before we go into that, I have a quick and humble request. For those who are watching this channel and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Here is what the Mias East Member of Parliament is saying. This is a serious constitutional violation. By the way, he shared images from State House whereby you can see these leaders donning in yellow colors, yellow branding. It is UDA. And then his comments. This is a serious constitutional violation, not a trivial political misstep. State House is a national institution, not a party office. It symbolizes unity, neutrality, and the authority of the republic. Converting it into a venue for partisan political meeting is an abuse of state power, and in any country that genuinely respect the rule of law, sufficient ground for impeachment. So, according to Peter Selassie, of which I agree with him, President William Ruto has turned State House into a UDA office, when we know very well that UDA party, just like any other political party in this country that has participated in a national election, they get funding from the registrar of political parties. They get their share of funding. That means they need to have an office, and they have a lion's share, followed by ODM. So why is it that the UDA party has not that big office with enough grounds to host such activities? In established democracies, such boundaries are never crossed. At no point has the White House in Washington, D.C. been used as a headquarters for either Republican or a Democratic party. Now he's doing a comparison between what is happening in Kenya and the other strong democracies like the US. You will never see a Republican meeting hosted at White House. Not even a Democrat meeting. It will not happen. If someone tries that, it will raise serious concerns. Institutions are deliberately protected from partisan capture because they belong to the nation, not to those temporarily in office. When the State House is politicized, the state loses its neutrality and the presidency is reduced to a partisan instrument. After this meeting, we are going to see the president as president of UDA party, not as the president of the Republic of Kenya. Because when are we going to see the president also allowing Gachagwa to host a DCP meeting at State House? Or Wiper, in the name of strategizing on how to remove Ruto from power? Can it happen? So the perception is that State House is a UDA institution, but not for all. Such that if you step at State House, everyone will see you as a UDA person. For example, if you are in DCP, Wiper, Ford Kenya, Tower Movement, once you step in State House, anyone will see you as a UDA person, because this is now then what the president is doing there, and it culminates to that. This is what Peter Selassie is trying to address here. The last paragraph. Public office is a trust, not a personal or political asset. Trust. Those entrusted with leadership have a duty to respect the offices they occupy and the people they serve. Using State House for party politics is wrong, reckless, and unconstitutional. very true, erodes public confidence and respect, represents a clear betrayal of constitutional responsibility. So this is a betrayal of constitutional responsibility. That is what Peter Selassie has to share. But when you look at this statement, it is genuine. It needs to be looked into. That's a sad story here now. William Ruto is not the first one. This behavior also was encouraged by Uhuru Kenyatta. He was doing the same. He was hosting Jubilee meeting inside the State House. Kibaki used to do the same. Moi also, including Kenyatta. But for Moi and Kenyatta, we can forgive them. At least our democracy was not that much strong. But with our 2010 constitution, things should be in black and white, clear. But it's happening. This is impunity. It is impunity.